Yo, what up, YouTube? Shotgun Shogun here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. Moon Bunny Dominiel. I think they could have come up with a different name for it, but hey, it is what it is.
Clothes made by a fairy? Maybe a coral accessory from the underwater palace.
Maybe.
If that's not it, are you here for my liver?
So I don't really get this at all. Apparently, it's like some sort of like Korean fairy tale thing. I guess it translates well there, but yeah.
Let me see.
I don't know.
How lucky you really are.
Seems really weird
You're that bad.
to somebody who doesn't know.
Moon Bunny Dominiel is the master of the Moonlit Night of the Eastern Continent. Though she may look like normal rabbit suing, she's actually a descendant of the Moon Bunny tribe.
The Moon Bunny tribe.
Long disappeared from Orbis.
That's right.
She's a fortune teller who has the ability to divine the future. The Moon Bunny tribe foresaw that the moonlight would soon disappear. To stop that from happening, Moon Bunny Dominiel came down to Orbis and is searching for the legendary Moonlight infused
The
gem.
Moonlight infused gem.
Moon Bunny Dominiel.
Okay, so yeah, it's probably because it was really loud, and whenever I talk, you'll hear it in the background. 414 speed or 114 speed. This is really fast. A lot of people at the moment are using like Amelia or DN for opening. Just to put in perspective, DN is 105 speed, and there's people who outspeed your openers with DN. So this is really fast, especially for RTA. Even the health is pretty up there in terms of health, especially for a base for 4-star. These are actually pretty good, and she has health self imprint, which is going to be really huge for some of her skills. If you notice down here though, 50% effect resist base. That is pretty crazy. And we'll see why here. The other stats don't really, attack doesn't matter, crit chance, crit damage don't matter, except if you're making your lifesteal pen Moon Bunny Domino. Yeah.
Was a 4-star light elemental soul weaver.
So we'll skip here the skill introductions. Okay, so this is going to be her S2 flow control. Increase effect resist by 20%. So that's where you get the extra stuff. She'll have 30% baked in through her awakenings, 20% from her S2, so that's 50% at the start of an enemy's extra turn. Now, I was just talking the other day, yesterday actually, about what maybe her kit was, and we were talking about how potentially she I was like, you know what? We need a unit that penalizes extra turns, because every unit these days, Smilegate's like, hey, this unit should take an extra turn. We don't know what to do to buff this unit. Just make it take an extra turn. Cool. So at the start of an enemy's extra turn, this grants immunity and a barrier to all allies for 2 turns. So this is going to be pretty big. So like Clilias, on her extra turn, gonna get barrier, gonna get immunity. Now the attack down is still gonna be there. It is what it is. Already, before you even mention it in my comment section, I don't care. I understand that Payra puts unbuffable on. It is what it is, man. Just use I don't know, Hand Guy or DJ Bassar or somebody. People already, she hasn't even come out, and people are like, well, she needs a cleanse. She needs this, she needs that. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's max health. Immunity and barrier effect can only be activated once every 2 turns, and only activates when the enemy is a hero. So the barrier strength, 10, 20, 30, 45% increased barrier strength. Yeah.
Flow control increases effect resist 20%. At the start of an enemy's extra turn,
I think it is
barrier to all allies for 2 turns. Barrier strength increases proportional to the caster's
So
max
yeah, if we look here,
immunity and barrier effects can only be activated once every 2 turns, and only activates when the
so yeah, so you'll get the extra turn, right? So if you get hit by like a Ran with Stigma, defense break, the stigma and the defense break are still going to be there. Sucks. Para obviously buff block will get rid of that. But a high F-res DJ Basar on Eternus, easy pop up, cleanse, get rid of their shields. Yeah, oh, are you going 2 Soul Weavers into some sort of Paracleave? Yeah, it is what it is. Drafts are weird sometimes. You know, you figure it out. Yeah.
The enemy is a hero. Skill 3.
All right, skill 3. In accordance with the Divinations, increase attack of all allies for 2 turns and combat readiness by 15%. Grants skill nullifier once to the caster. So this is going to go up to 20% combat readiness here on a 3-turn cooldown. So you'll have 1 turn where they don't have increased attack. And considering you'll probably build her really fast, she is going to cycle and CR push pretty quick, honestly. I think this is going to be really big. So you're going to have attack and CR push every 3 turns. Yeah. And skill nullifier to her. So that's going to help out with a lot with her, her survivability. Yeah, I can see her being like an opener as well, because she's going to be really fast with the RTA frenzy as well, for Soul Weavers. So that's going to be really big, because boom, immediately CR push, increase attack for 2 turns. She gets skill nullifier. If for some reason you take an extra turn, gone. Yeah, shield, immunity, good, done.
Divination. In accordance with the Divinations, increase attack of all allies for 2 turns and combat readiness by 20%. Grants skill nullifier once to the caster. Skill 1, Moonlight Wave.
Okay, so this is going to be her S1. Attacks the enemy with an ethereal Moonlight Wave and has a 50% chance to put them to sleep for 1 turn. Skill does not trigger dual attack. You can soul burn this for a 100% chance. The reason why it doesn't trigger dual attack is because, well, if you get dual attacked, then it breaks the sleep. Yeah. Yeah. So this is pretty cool. Not only that, but you don't have to worry about, like, if you're going into like an RB that you don't necessarily want to kill, but you don't want to hit anything else, you want to weaken it a little bit, you don't have to worry about a dual attack. Oh, guess what? She won't trigger LHC on her S1 either. She won't pull in a dual attack onto Rowana either, because we all know if LHC is on the field or Rowana is on the field, well, your chance to dual attack is 1 billion%. It's going to happen immediately as soon as you do anything. But the chance, the just bopping somebody to sleep, I think is really huge. Not only does it make it so you guarantee crit, but you can literally just put a unit out of commission for a turn. So if you're playing her in like some sort of single target, even let's say you don't want to S3, right? Like, so let's say you just want to put somebody to sleep, they don't have immunity, or you strip the immunity and you have a book, right? Bam, done, sleepies. The other thing too with this unit is you got to think this counters Spectre Tenebrio. This counters LHC. LHC will trigger her S2. There's quite a few units that are out there that aren't openers that will trigger this unit. I think that she'll be really good into the likes of LHC, because guess what? You're going to be getting a big shield to save you through that follow-up, right? Not only that, you're going to get immunity. Spectre Tenebria, oh, you soul burn to get the S1 into the S2. Now you have a shield. Is it the biggest shield in the world? Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. It's based off of her HP. Really depends on how you want to build her. Realistically, with the speed that she has, if you didn't want to build her as like a 300 speed opener, you can easily get like 20k HP. Like if I sacked some of the speed on my DN, I could easily get like 1700 defense, 20k HP at like a 250 speed. You know, you don't have to have her like really thin and really fast. As a Soul Weaver with those base stats, I think that she'll easily be able to hit like some pretty high numbers. And I think somebody said earlier that it was like 25, the shield was 25% of her overall HP. So like, was it a 5k shield? You know, a 5k shield after a follow-up, it'll easily help you to potentially stabilize after an extra turn. A Spectre Tenebria S1 into the S3, 5k padding should help you live through that potentially. Depends on what type of target she's going into and how squishy it is. It's easy to theory craft what you know, what could happen in all of the situations ever in a perfect vacuum world, but you know, it is what it is. The other thing too is this can potentially counter an Ida. Oh, Ida cleaving into you? Oh yeah, she strips the buffs. Guess what? Bam, shield and immunity. Your S3 doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter at all. But I do think this is going to be really big for Clilias to have that shield, to have the immunity, so that you can just follow up. You cleanse afterwards with, like, let's say a Dilibet, because, well, the debuffs will still be there. Yeah. She will also be good for Caesarea Cleave, because a lot of Caesarea Cleavers start with, like, a Ran. So if Ran S2s, S3s, well, he can't S2, right? He'll just have to S3. He would just have to press S3, and you just bring something that penalizes his S3 without the S2. Dilibet is a really good one into that. So yeah, you could do that. You can do a lot of different things. I think that she's going to fit into a lot of different builds, and I think that she'll be really good. I don't think that she's overpowered, broken, but I don't think that she's a slouch either. I think that she is a good, fair, balanced, honest character. And I think a lot of people are going to be really mad because she's not busted. One thing that I've really come to realize when new characters come out is if they are not busted, they are not worthwhile. And a lot of times people will miss the character, and then after they're showcased by, like, you know, an elf mage or, you know, something like that, where they put, you know, actual good gear on it and, you know, actually use their brain to draft it into a good situation, then everybody's like, oh my god, this unit's pog crazy. And it's like, well, yeah, she's always been pretty okay. She just doesn't shine, and she's going to be a niche character against certain stuff. Obviously, are you going to draft her into comps that don't have extra attack? No, that would be stupid. Yeah, like, you know, somebody will be like, well, what if you first pick her and then they don't pick any extra attackers? Well, then you deserve to lose because you stupid. Yeah, because you drafted real dumb. Yeah, that's what you deserve. Yeah, get wrecked. Yeah, that's dumb. I hate theory crafters like that. I hate that stuff. But we'll see what the numbers are on a lot of her stuff. I don't expect her S1 to do much damage. I would like to see what her actual barrier is from the data mines. I obviously would be pulling for her. I think she's going to be really good. Yeah, her art is super good as well. I think that she'll be fun. And she's cute. Do I think that she'll fit with all the other DOMs? No. But somebody's going to try a 3-DOM Guild War team. Anyways, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this character, and if you're going to be pulling for her. I will catch you guys on the next one. If you're here from the patch notes video, let me know in the comment section. And if you're not here from the patch notes video, go watch the patch notes video. I'd appreciate it. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy, homies. Peace.